Alright, hey guys, AnimeWestReacts here, gonna be reacting to Witch Hat Atelier episode 10. Hope y'all enjoy, actually, it's episode 11 actually, sorry about that. Hope y'all enjoyed this video. If you do, appreciate you checking this series out, sticking around, leaving a like on this one, and yeah, let's get into this in 3, 2, 1, and play. Alright. Kicking up flower petals or something. Oh, they're not flower petals. They are scales. Interesting. Alright. Scale wolves. Platiscale. Even though they stay as strong as they chose not to meet. Nothing to offer, huh? But so yeah. Correctly learns how everything works. Then yeah. What's the difference? If she integrates, then there should be no problem. But yeah, last episode we got Tarta, Keyfree and Tarta's conversation kind of getting brushed off by Keyfree just kind of playing along, seemingly. Whether he remembers or not is the question that got raised, I guess, at the end of last episode, whether he just played it off as though he didn't remember, or he genuinely doesn't remember what happened. Because, we got focus on Tarta last episode, and his silver veil, or basically it's color blindness. So yeah, his color blindness basically was topic of last episode because he was trying to make a thing to help Coco with her fever, but because he can't see the colors, he can't tell which is which. So, Coco draws a spell to help him, basically, starts a spell, and then Tarta alters it, basically, to be a bit more helpful. Learning about inverting spells being that if you do a spell and do it backwards, then it seems to have the opposite effect of what it would do. So, in this case, rather than demolishing something with the Rock Breaker spell, they do it backwards, and then it reforms things. And so, yeah, Tarta uses this to find basically like a vine. I forget what it's called. Almost called it silver vine, but I don't think that's what it was. But, so using it to find the plant he needs to be able to help Coco, but, yeah, ends up getting caught, and we learn that, the hospital was not totally abandoned. Because apparently a fire had broken out once Keyfree and them had got there, and so they drag Keyfree to go help with the fire, which leaves Coco alone, and Tarta loses his hat, so he can't get home, so he has to backtrack and try to find it. Ends up going back to Coco's room in the hospital, and that's where it was. It was on the floor. So, once he gets back there, he sees how bad of a shape she's in, and helps her out pretty much. Or they kind of help each other, and so Tarta says that he's going to make Coco's pin. But, when he asks about the light, both Keyfree and Nolnoa both kind of both go like, what? What are you talking about? What light? Like they don't remember, or, well, whether Keyfree remembers is the question. Or, well, we know he was pretty sure he remembers anyway, but might have just been playing dumb for all we know. But yeah, continuing from 2 minutes 40 seconds. 37 seconds anyway. Nice. Test in Serpentback Cave. Hmm. Plus you complete consistently and draw without effort are your specialty. Hmm. Yeah. Specialty. Whew. Most often are the ones you use the straight lines on. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Indeed. Which spells are your specialty will give you confidence. Uh-huh. Hmm. Drawing straight lines. Yeah. Straight to success. Oh, yeah, wait. Yeah, hold on. Practice spells you haven't perfected yet. Hmm. Whew. So, yeah, a lot of books. Hmm. More impressive. Yeah. Ooh, that's something. Hmm. How hard they must have been to design. Yeah. Improve her. Yeah. Needs to improve her vocabulary. Amazingly intimidated by the amazing. Hmm. Don't like looking. Yeah, seriously does. Stop wiggling around. Oh, oh, I guess that's Orugio passed out on the couch over there. All right, studying is an olive training. Hmm. Well. Oh. Oh yeah. Well. Close your eyes to the guideposts of learning. Cheers to the words of your teacher. Go nowhere fast, huh? Hmm. All right. Hmm. Okay. And ooh, interesting. Okay. Okay. Yeah, you know where she is? Hmm. Oh, oh, oh. Um, secret passageway. Okay. Interesting. That's very interesting. Secret tunnel. Hmm. Okay. Hmm. So yeah, her like secret place, huh? Yeah. Um. Yeah. But an avant-garde show of appreciation. Yeah. Oh. Mhm. Definitely something. I've got plenty. Hmm. 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 I see that. So it definitely looks like snake biting onto a ring, which is cool. Hmm. Hmm. I only want to think about my own spells. Hmm. Hmm. Don't need other people's spells. Okay. Wants my spells pure. Another witch. Oh. Uh-huh. Scale wolf making armor out of its fur. Hmm. People are not as simple as spells, yeah. True. Hmm. Okay. Snugstones. Okay. Sleep aid. Ooh. Very nice. Give them to your apprentices. Hmm. Express it better in magic. Yeah. Part of my work, you get it. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna sell them. So yeah, let's not argue about it. If you say so. Yeah, four for them and one for you. Yeah. Setting getting ample and get a good night's sleep. Yeah. Probably needs it. Hmm. Whew. Well, all right then. Probably should. Oh. Hmm. Hmm. All right. Letter. Timing, I guess. Morning 3 days from now. All right. Serpentback Cave. Ooh. All right. Be a younger Richie. Hmm. Reachlet. Reachlet. Huh. Hey, yeah, just throws it away. Hmm. Oh. Is it pretty? Hmm. Okay. Hmm. Spells that express who you are. Hmm. Oh. Okay, and then he left. Hmm. Hmm. Oh. Hmm. All right. Yeah. Yeah. Meant to use every minute to practice, but instead got a nice rest. Stupid toasty warm. So yeah, it works quite well, huh? So yeah, the Snugstone is quite effective from the look of things. Hmm. Ooh. Hmm. Okay. Night and day, my little failure. Okay. Twice already. Hmm. If only we could trade. Yeah, that is, yeah. Definitely not good to say to in front of them, especially, or about them. Competence. You know, brush buddy. Yeah. Oh, oh. Um, giant brush buddy. Okay. Yeah, the brush buddy is talking. Mirror cloak from Borrow Shade. Okay. Lighter. All right. Oh, Test Proctor. Yeah. Yeah. Hmm. Sincerity of the Shield. Okay. Like a knight with a shield, keeping your target safe as you escort them. Hmm. Okay. Fail if your witness casting spells too. No risk. Okay. But you will fail. Hmm. All right. Hmm. Okay. Interesting bird. Griffins. Murfins. Yeah. All right. Water-based ones. Magical ruin. Okay. Hmm. Hmm. All right. Cross between animal working grounds and winterness. Hmm. Guide and protect the young ones making the trip. Okay. So yeah, you need to blend in. Okay, they'll see you as one of their own. Take the loop off or disrupt the seal, they'll run away. Yeah, harder than drawing spells without humans seeing. In a way. Hmm. 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 Ooh. So yeah. Oof. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, I do care what you want. Ooh. Learn here will empower you. Hmm. Trust me a little. Hmm. Hmm. That's fine. Hmm. All right. Indeed. Fools like that, huh? Hmm. Sure, huh? Yeah. Are you saying something? Yeah. It's like, not listening to you. Well, look at the time. I should leave. Hmm. Oh. Ooh, you really left. Yeah, I'll do my best. Well, I'll do the best I can, huh? Hmm. All right. So it begins, I guess. Hmm. All right. Running. Off they go. Hmm. Hmm. Oh, okay. Into the cave we go. Hmm. Some history. Okay. Yeah. Magical ruins like Serpentback Cave. Ben spells drawn before the day of the pact. Ooh. Oh, Snake Road. Yeah. Yeah. Magic to protect against magic. Hmm. how you traverse this road. Alrighty. So, yeah, last episode we got, this episode, not last episode, but yeah. In this episode, we have Riche focus for learning a bit more about Riche. And these scale wolf things, or we start off with Agate flying around and watching these scale wolves and their mating season, apparently. And they, like, brush up against each other to knock the scales off each other so they don't injure their young, basically. Then we got Coco learning about specialties, so hers being drawing in a straight line, so she wants to get right to that, but Keyfree pretty much says, yeah. Should also learn other spells in order to probably... You might learn more, basically. Learning other spells, and then you might discover new specialties of your own. Whew. And then, yeah, we got Riche... or Coco asking Riche to look at these spells. Riche saying she doesn't want to. Because, as she says, she doesn't want to, or yeah. She gets kind of upset, draws a spell, and then it ends up causing a big old, like, ice blast. Oh, yeah. Keyfree says that. Looking at advanced spells of others will train your eyes. And so, yeah, she kind of draws a giant circle and an ice spell pops up because she gets angry and says she doesn't want to draw. Doesn't want to look at the other spells. But, yeah, so Coco goes after Riche. Brush Buddy leads Coco to her, learning that she's actually got, like, a seemingly underground secret base. Or, like, a hiding space underground. Where we get to see these cool, like, Riche's magic, which is these, like, crystal strands, or they look like ribbons, but made of crystal. And so, yeah, Coco talks to her, asks her why she doesn't want to look at other magic. Or, well, yeah, other spells. And she essentially says that she doesn't want to taint her own magic by looking at others. So, yeah. If she studies, she has to draw things that she doesn't want to, which she only wants to draw her own spells, basically. Doesn't want to be, like, tainted or something. That's how it comes across. And then Keyfree explains that Riche was apprenticed by another witch before she came here. The scale making armor out of its thick fur. So, yeah. Orugio tells Keyfree that people aren't as simple as spells, unfortunately. And then gives him a new invention of his, which is a snug stone. Which are like these stones that warm your blanket up, basically. And so, yeah. Gives one for Keyfree and one for each of the girls and says that, yeah, so he can sell them, yeah. He pretty much, like, tries to make it come off like, I'm not doing it for you, I'm doing it so I can sell them later. I need someone to test them first and then give me feedback on what your thoughts are. Then a letter comes in telling of Agate's, the date for the second test, when it is, that it's the morning 3 days from now, and so we get a little flashback of Riche when she's younger. She's making these crystal ribbons, and then this guy, Relil, something like that. And then, yeah, just balls it up and throws it, which is pretty funny. But still looks nice. Really. But, yeah, so this guy really is her big brother, gives her a hug, and then leaves, apparently. Telling her to never stop being herself, and then we see, like, him getting a hat, and then yeah, given a witch's hat and then seemingly leaves, and then she wakes up. Agate is complaining about the fact that she fell asleep when she was planning to study or prepare before the test began. Get this other guy arriving, and Uni, his student, or his apprentice, is in a much worse shape because his sensei is just constantly, Kukuro is just constantly bad-mouthing him pretty much, and so Keyfree tries to stand up for him, but Uni says, no, he's completely right. And then we learn what the sincerity of the shield is. So, you become a knight with a shield. Keeping your target safe as you escort them from the entrance to the exit of the Serpentback cave. So yeah, this is the second test we heard about. You fail if you're witness casting a spell, or casting spells. And so yeah, they have to lead these merfins through the Serpentback cave and protect them from the whatever happens, basically. Because it's a magical ruin, apparently. And so, yeah, the second test is to protect the merfins from magic without getting caught. And so, yeah, the ones taking this test are going to be Uni, Agate, and Riche, who Keyfree threw in as a last second. Or, well, not last second, but yeah, as a lesson, basically. And so, obviously, Riche is not too thrilled about this idea because says that the only reason she came to Keyfree was because he said she could do what she wanted, and yeah. Keyfree asked for a little trust, and so yeah, she just says that she's going to do it her way, basically. But if it makes me stop being me, I'll never trust what you say again. And then Kukuro leaves after that, and so yeah, tells them because they're here, he doesn't need to be here. But alright, and so yeah, the second test has begun. We learn that it's because this is forbidden magic affecting this place, or yeah. Gonna tell Coco and them about history, as he said, or Tati and Coco. So, yeah, hope y'all enjoy this video. If you do, leave a like on it, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell to know when I upload new reactions, and I'll see you all for the next episode. So, later. So, yeah, bye.